everyone, this is LW Gaming and welcome back for another video of Langrisser, and this video is going to be really special because for one, we got ourselves into a brand new major update, and this major update is no different because this is a collab major update. So that means the fairy tale characters are now in the game. Pretty awesome, right? So let's take a look at what has been added here, but before we go to the events, there's a new type of event right here. As you can see, this is the place where you can get yourselves like a certain thing. Let's see what this is supposed to be. Okay, so this is like an event where you can trade in your excessive resources, like right here for example. I'm gonna take 1,000 of these, and then this will make the box here. Let's see. You have 5 boxes in total, and you can use these to exchange to any of the materials you want. But keep in mind you can only do a certain amount before you won't be able to use it again. And same thing applies to this here. So if you're missing if you really need like certain stuff that you need for the future, this is the place where you can exchange your older resources into something better, or you can choose based on what you prefer. And right here I have so many of those R scrolls. I'm gonna use all these. I mean, honestly, no one's gonna use these in the current days, so I'm gonna use all these. One sec, and then you need to get everything in here. And also another thing I noticed when I start up the game is that if you open up settings, there's now like a thing where like the UI has changed a bit into like somewhat like the new design of it. Of course, I mean the buttons are all there, but it's just that your muscle memory needs to be retrained because there are some buttons that got changed. Here we go. We got the exchange done, and now I got 5 of these in return. And now the casting pattern is revamped. So yeah, for me, I need to spend all of these out onto this. So I'm not losing any I'm not missing any values here. Basically, I'm just converting. There we go. And then once that's done, we can we'll wait for the next time on here. So let's see what the other ones. So we got prepared. So Great Hunt, Great Star Hunt is gonna be. Oh, that's for like conversion for the, I believe if I got this right, a conversion between like a SR into an SSR divine shards, which is gonna be interesting to have. And then there's also Super Stamina Surge. I believe you trade in for something for the burger, but I'm not sure which one is gonna be exchanged into. And also the major mithril casting, that one, honestly I don't know what's under here because this kind of text is blocking it, so I'm not sure what this is supposed to be, but we'll find out in the next few days, or next week I would say. So yeah, if you need like a exchange certain stuff for something better, that is the event for you. But I think the Reforger will be like I think this one doesn't stay forever as far as I notice. But no, I think they should really keep it in the game. But I think if they want to keep it in the game, they'll probably have to do like the similar way they treat the one of those like the battle pass in here called Ocean's Treasure. I kind of feel they're gonna treat it like this, but I don't know. It may not be like that, but we'll have to see how Zidon's gonna handle this. Because this is an excellent addition, to be honest. Because we got so much stuff that was like low grade in our inventory for so long, and we couldn't even make use of them until now. We can use those to convert them into something better, which is pretty nice. Now let's move on to the events and see what we got here. So first off, we got some new stuff, which mostly is crossover themed. So let's see what these are about. So we got the banner featuring Lucy and Urza from Fairy Tail, of course. And they'll be here for 4 weeks, which is just enough for us to summon for them, which I will do in a different video, of course. And then we also got the logging event for a celebration of the collab. And the first day you log in, you'll get yourself this new avatar frame. Pretty neat, right? And then we also got bounties in the mist, and this one is the collab event, where you can get yourself Natsu for free. And a limited edition fairy tale floating city background. And then there's also Angie's Reforger. I believe this one, yeah, this is the one that we just got into just now. Okay, and then we also have Echo Light Reset featuring Urza and Lucy's Echo Light. And also some other past skins as well if you need the past ones. But personally, if I were you, I would choose the collab ones because these ones I believe they're very limited. So when those two disappears from the rotation, I don't think there will be a second chance. So get them while you still can. And also another event that started today is this here. Delivery today's bonus gift. After you complete all the daily missions, you not only get 30 Trinity crystals, you also get 500,000 gold on top of that. Yep, this sounds familiar. Well, because this is the event that we got in like the past few times, and it is back for this week only. By the way, like for 1 week only. So yeah, this is a good opportunity for you to earn gold if you are short on gold for whatever reason. And now let's go to the store and see what do we need to look at here. So no new skins, no need to worry about that. And there's a lot of new packs here. So we got this pack here called Bonds of Wildfire. You get 3 of these Trinity vouchers for just $1, a good deal. Resonance of the Constellations. You get these shown here for $2.99. 10 for 10 summon. Yep, good deal. Fortune's Favor gift bag. For 10 Trinity vouchers and also some divine shards, some gold, etc. 20 for 20. And then we also have this here called Premium Battle Supplies for your challenge points and also some Trinity vouchers on top of that for $20.99. A little more expensive, but if you find use of that, then by all means go for it. If not, please do not risk. And then this $29.99 gives you 20 Trinity vouchers, 12 Wheels of Fate, and then and also some gold, like 3 million gold. Pretty nice amount. And if you want something like go big, this will be available for you to get. I believe you can get at least up to 50 pulls for just $99.99. Pretty expensive, but if you're in the need of like extra resources desperately, you may want to rethink because this could actually put a hole in your wallet. So yeah, you're probably gonna need to think carefully whether you want to buy this or not because this is not cheap. We also have the Divine Weapon Blind Box. This is like an RNG kind of thing where you can get equipment by random for $2.99. A good deal, but however, you don't really need this because the tens are the ones that you get in here is pretty random. So I don't recommend it. What I do recommend more is that you can choose in this kind of pack instead of this. But of course, the pricing differences actually speaks for itself. So yeah, this is more expensive, of course, because this is less RNG, and you can choose whichever you want. Like for this one, it's $33.99. You can choose in the weapon or armor, or I should say both. Actually, weapon and armor, for one each though. There's also this here, same price, but for the headwear and accessory. Radiant Crest gift. This is for your casting needs. We also have the Swift Soldier Assault combo. You get some stuff in here for $14.99. A good deal. We also have the class advancement selection if you need to advance your class for just $9.99. Honestly, this is a good deal. But the thing is, if you're in the guild and been grinding a lot of resources lately, you don't necessarily need this because you already got everything you need to upgrade your hero class. And then we also have Heartfelt gift pack for your bonds, like heart bonds specifically, and other bonds that you need. And then fashion week guide for your fashion for your characters to make them look fancy for 19.99. I would say a good deal if you're more into the person that likes to stylize your characters. We also have tone of muscle training for 24.99 for your soldier training needs. And honestly, we're gonna get a lot more soldiers in the future, so this might be a good opportunity for you to get yourself some more materials. If not, you don't have to buy this. And then we also have awakening chest for your character awakening for 3C, and also some other stuff like SP unlocks. Yes, you heard that right. SP also uses this materials. We also have the secret crafter's chest for your for your controller points needs, such as like SP unlocks, exclusive unlocks, and also SP soldiers. And finally, we have Glory Caster's gift pack for 64.99 for your casting patterns, of course. I think this should be more than enough to unlock one character's the amount up to like level 5, which is enough to unlock casting skill. And that's about it from the gift packs here. So let's see, and also don't forget to claim these rewards shown in here. The major update event, basically you will need to claim this if you want to get yourself some more kickbacks on the Trinity. Share, and also the share you need to put in as well. But keep in mind you can only do this on phones, so that's why I'm actually already did the share before I start recording, because I just know that the share button doesn't work on PC. Sad. And then on guilds, that one's actually related to guilds, so not everyone's gonna get this if you're not in the guild. And then we also have the Halloween surprise getaway here. So yep, to celebrate Halloween Fantasy Fiesta, Legion Glory has prepared a spooky surprise just for you. So we got a hero card background featuring the Halloween theme, and also some random goodies in here, and also 2 training vouchers on top of that. Oh yeah, and also speaking of which, it did have something like with the issue earlier. So some players, well, I should say maybe everyone that has like seen some scenario where the Secret Realm event known as Saga of the Breaking Dawn. That was the event that was issued last month, and the reason I brought this up is because there was a bug in that mode. So like some challenge levels doesn't appear where it should be, which resulted, like, basically what happened is that the event has ended earlier than intended. So yeah, a lot of commanders, or I should say a lot of players, experiencing that problem, and they weren't able to complete the challenges. So what Zedong responded with this is actually pretty nice, because they give us compensation, like 5 burgers, 2 training vouchers as a compensation, and they're planning to extend the event from like to the 5th of November. So that means you get another week, I believe. Let me check my calendar real quick. Actually no, not another week. Like a few more days. Or actually no, more than a week. Actually, more than a week. So let's see. Where is it? Actually no, it is 1 week. What am I saying? So yeah, 1 week, and yeah, this will end on like the usual time when the weekly update comes around. So yep, basically you have 1 more week to get this done if you still need to tackle the challenges. If not, then you can just safely disregard that. And there's a couple of things I like to talk about. So the banner reminders as usual. So anyways, Urza and Lucy are here since like already, so I'm not gonna mind this that much because this is the beginning, of course. The awesome summon for Tensei units, they will be leaving by the end of this week. So if you need like summoning for those characters, I would say pull for them. But I mean, now we're doing Fairy Tail, so disregard what I said, because Fairy Tail is actually much more valuable than anything else in here. Like all limited units nowadays are very valuable because you won't know when they'll be back. But for collab cases, they are almost never gonna come back. Just saying. Apo, AO, and Waitem banners, they will be here for 3 more weeks. So if you need those characters in your roster, please do so. as soon as possible. Well, of course, as soon as possible, but I mean, you do have plenty of time if you don't have enough resources. The Heroes of Destiny featuring Bozo, Liana, and Luna, they will be leaving by the end of this week. So if you need these characters, at least if you're missing one, pull for this before you do Fairy Tail, because you'll get a new character on your first SSR, which is pretty neat. So what I recommend for this kind of banner lineup, I'll say if you are not missing anybody, pull for this banner. I mean, this is no brainer because these characters are nice to have in your roster. So I would say pull for them if you haven't done it already. And that's roughly it from here. So hope you all find this video helpful and informative. And don't forget to subscribe for more. And I'll see you all later today for the summoning session on 2 different accounts. Yes, there'll be like 2 different accounts, and I think I'll do them both together instead of being separate, you know. So yep, see you then. Goodbye.